Kim Kardashian is reportedly considering quitting her reality show.
Is it because of the Paris robbery?
Joining us now to talk about this, Heidi Hamilton from the Frosty, Heidi and Frank show and Dish Nation. Quitting, don't say it's not so.
Well, they've been on a long time, and there have been rumors that she wanted to step away, mostly because her husband, Kanye West, doesn't want her to do the show anymore.
Nothing lasts forever.
No, but I think the show will go on. I think she probably will step away, mostly because I think Kanye doesn't want her to do it, but her people are saying there's no truth to any of those rumors that she's not going anywhere, but the ratings have been going down a little bit, so it's one of those things where it's like, well, do you leave now?
Yeah,
before,
quit while you're ahead.
Then you're like, oh, the show ended because I left, not go down with the ship.
I don't want to compare
but
to
it's
Seinfeld,
different when it's your
but
family.
you know in Seinfeld when you're still on a high,
just a good night, everybody.
It's a good exit.
Right.
Well, there's some reports, too, that she was really blaming herself for what happened. She said because of the way she's dressed and her presence on social media, that she was really kind of taking an introspective look at it. What do you think?
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that because we talked about it on our morning show this morning, and it's so funny how people really are like, yeah, she deserves it. A lot of people did feel that way, and because she was posting like, oh, look at my 10-carat ring on, my bling and all of that, and then she's going out into the world, and it's like you do become a target. Not that she shouldn't be proud of her ring and wear it, but a lot of people do say, hey, if you flash it like that, and you're letting everybody know, number one, what you have, and number two, where you are. But the hotel that she was staying at, this residency in Paris, you would assume is safe, because it's a very private place. It's very high profile in that a lot of celebrities stay there when they're there, that you think, do they not have safes in the room?
Right.
Are there not surveillance
every time
cameras?
you have a wedding ring and you're going to take your wedding ring off and just put it in a safe every time you come. It seems kind of silly.
I know, but I think if I were Kim Kardashian, I had a 10 million or a 10-carat diamond, maybe when you travel, you get the fake one out. You put the real one at home, wherever, keep it safe.
Nothing's fake when it comes to the Kardashians. I mean, come on.
Well, and it's Fashion Week where everybody's really dressed up and being photographed right there in the front row. Yeah, it's a big fashion show.
And they're talking about the potential for an inside job, right? Because they have to talk to the concierge, because the concierge was apparently let them up or went up with them.
Because they were they were dressed as police officers, so then the concierge let them in to this very private establishment and then got them up to Kim Kardashian's room. And now the reason a lot of people say it's an inside job is because the concierge, he was handcuffed when he opened the door, but Kim Kardashian said he was really, really calm, like wasn't worried. She even asked him at one point, are we going to die? And he was like, I don't know.
I don't know.
So a lot of people say, well, obviously he's in on it because he was so calm, but everybody reacts differently when you're nervous. Some people laugh hysterically when they're nervous.
Right.
Some people just get really calm and almost zombie-like. You don't know what's going on. So I don't think just because he's calm, you can assume that it's an inside job. But, I mean, obviously they got to talk to him.
And what about other celebrities? Do you think that they'll be frightened now, too, and kind of want to scale it back?
Well, I think anytime something like that happens, yeah, you start to hear those stories and people are traveling in Paris and you start to go, oh, my God, that can also, it can happen to Kim Kardashian, it can happen to me, because she's always got security with her. So you think would be super safe. But apparently her security guard was out at a club with her sisters, and she was left alone.
They all need their own, really.
Yeah, agreed.
Speaking of scaling it back, Chrissy Teigen, scaling, I mean, she's like prolific on Twitter, right?
Yeah, I mean a lot of people love her. John Legend's wife, really funny, she's a good follow, but she decided that she was just going to make her Twitter private because she's just tired of all the negativity, which I mean, you're on Twitter, Instagram, any social media. Some days are great. Other days you're like, oh, I'm not going to get on for another week.
But she's very opinionated on Twitter. She's not like someone to go like, oh, you look great, whatever. She'll take people to task.
Yeah. And of course, really good buddies with Kim Kardashian and Kanye West.
And so when this happens to her friend and then people are going after Kim, either saying, oh, she deserves it, or she probably caused it to happen because maybe it was insurance fraud, whatever the case may be, she's saying, it's my friend. She's a wife. She's a mother. She's a sister. She's a daughter. Nobody deserves to have that done to them.
And do you think that people now are discounting this whole idea that it might be a hoax or a publicity stunt?
I think with the Kardashians, because of who they are, you always have that in the back of your mind, like, wait, isn't this the new season starting in a few weeks?
Right.
So
sort of like
doesn't this keep
the lines between reality show and reality?
Well, they weren't shooting the reality show at the time, but certainly they'll probably film the aftermath, I would imagine. And so maybe it is one of those things where it's like if the ratings were falling, then this happens. Are we all going to tune in to Keeping Up with the Kardashians to see how they cover this. I don't know. I mean, I feel
It's
bad
like
for her.
Another new
either
show,
way.
like the therapy sessions for the Kardashians.
Yes, you're right. That's
All right.
probably what'll happen, Bobby.
Heidi,
So smart.
every morning on the Frosty, Heidi, and Frank show, weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m. on K95.5 KLOS. And, of course, you can see her weeknights 6:30 and 11:30 on Dish Nation right here on Fox 11. You're so smart.
Hard-working woman.
Very
We'll be right
tired.
back.
Very tired.
Crashing, hit a wall.